Hey guys, and welcome back to this Monaco FIFA 17 career mode. Going to be a bit of a sketchy, weird episode today because we're obviously in that transition in pre-season where we're moving from one season to another. So we're going to do a bit of a squad report. That's what I know you guys want to see from reading the comments and just to see how the players performed really overall this season. And then I'm going to look at some possible transfer signings. We'll move on to the next year, see what our budget is, make a shortlist and maybe a friendly or two. But we'll sim the friendly competition. We'll get straight in with the league. It's going to be a lot of transfer business coming up. So this is a quick kind of squad report. We know the squad is not big, so it shouldn't take too long. But Lafont has come in. His overall's gone up +4. He's valued at 20.5 million. We swapped him for Subasic. And a lot of you guys are actually keen for us to sell Lafont or at least buy a better goalkeeper. But the guy's only 18. He's doing all right, to be fair. He kept 14 clean sheets in 57 games, so it's not too bad. De Sanctis, he's going to go. He's 40 years old now. Don't even try it, mate. We'll keep one of these youngsters as a bit of a reserve. Probably this guy. Is it Badiashile? Didn't play, but his overall's gone up +3, and he'll be 70 rated probably by the time next season starts. And he's showing great potential, as you can see. So he will be our backup goalkeeper. This guy will probably loan out or get rid of. Sidibe, our main right back, going to be keeping him around. He's decent, scored a few bangers last year. 2 absolute bangers, to be precise. And I think they're both in the same game, if I remember rightly. But he's ever present at right back. Toure is the guy who rotates with him, and he's an exciting prospect. His overall's gone up by 6 this season, and he's unhappy, but I do want to keep him around. Rob Holding is obviously on loan. He's going to go back to Arsenal. We're not going to be keeping him. He just came in as cover. Jameson is kind of our backup go-to centre-back, guys. 24, his overall's gone up by +3, so he's 81 rated now. Valued highly as well. So possibly a departure, possibly just keep him around. He's a decent squad player. Kurt Zouma, we signed from Chelsea, 17.5 million euros. 23.5 million pound or euros he's valued at now. Only 22, he's going to get better and better. He was ever present at centre-back. I think he had an injury for a while, but he made 30 appearances still. Glick, shaky start to the career mode, to be honest with you, but his form did come good in the end. He was captain of the side, and he managed to get his hand on a couple of trophies. So Glick is sticking around, I think, for the time being, although he will be 30 next season, so we might move him on. I don't know. Let me know your opinion on that. Diallo, probably going to get rid of. Don't need him at the club. Definitely getting rid of this guy. Made 2 appearances. Don't need him at the club for sure. Dennis Almeida is out on loan. I'm not sure what we're going to do with him, to be fair. Benjamin Mendy. I like him. But you guys have said you want me to sell the players that have left in real life. So Mendy's going. 16 million euros going to be coming in. Obviously, he's moved to City in real life. 58 appearances he made this year. Probably the most. I think he's up there with Lafont in terms of most appearances made. But George, Brazilian left back, he's only 21. Overall up +2, 74 rated, decent potential, will be there as a backup. But that basically means we need to sign a left back as a priority. Not sure what we're going to do with that guy either. Probably going to get rid of a lot of the deadwood, even though the squad's not big as it is. The deadwood will be going. So Fabinho here, is he still at the club? Not sure, we'll have to check that. If he's not, we'll sell him. If he is, we'll keep him around. I think he's linked with a move, but I don't think he's actually left Monaco just yet. But 42 appearances, 6 goals, 6 assists. He was okay. He was okay. I just realised I haven't actually shown you the attributes for these players, so I'll quickly do that at the end. Bakayoko will be leaving, 18.5 million euros. Obviously, he's joined Chelsea in real life, so big up Bakayoko. Big season from you, please, pal. Gelson Martins, I don't even know what to make of this guy. I don't know what to make of this guy. 26.5 million euros. Oh, I don't know. Don't know if he's worth that. I don't know if we could sell him. He made 51 appearances, but 4 goals and 7 assists from a winger. Don't know. This guy on loan at Toulouse, he's going to be going. I think he actually scored against us, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'll bring him back and I'll let him go. Raise the money, clear the deadwood. Diaz, going to call him back, let him go. He's got a lot of potential by the looks of it, but he spent last season out on loan, which to me says he's not good enough. It's the fact that they're loaning him out. I know he's 78 rated at 20 years old, which is decent. I will be getting that money in. Yuri Tillmans, new signing. He'll be staying. 41 appearances from him. Expect him to play the lead role in our midfield next year. Jan Moutinho, transfer listed, it says. When did we do that? I don't even remember. But he may be leaving because of his age. And his stats, as you can see, are on the decline. So we may cash in on him while we can, even though I love the geezer. And Keita, he's going to be going. Youngster, I'm not going to keep all the deadwood around, like I said. Adama Traore, probably going to go. Spent last season out on loan. Might have some decent potential. Not bothered. Not bothered. Same as this guy. Anyone that wasn't here this season, anyone that spent last year out on loan, is going to go. Apart from one man who you guys keep telling me we need to keep. Is it Maximum? Need to keep him. But Mexique, on loan, going out. We'll raise the money where we can. Alvaro Vidal, talk about a bargain. Came in for 2 mil. 22 appearances, and he almost had as good a stats in half the amount of games as Gelson Martins. So we'll look out for that. Lamar, still at Monaco in real life. Hoping it stays that way so we can keep hold of him. He's valued at 31 million euros. One of our better players. 12 clean sheets while he was in the team. 12 assists while he was in the team. 12 goals while he was in the team. 55 appearances from him. He was pretty good. This guy we're going to keep. St. Maximin, we're going to use him. We will use him next year. He's valued at 13 mil, 20 years old. Quite like him. Antonucci, showing great potential. Yeah, and he played quite well. He's not even valued at €1 million, which is a bit of a joke. But he's only 17. His stats are massively on the up, particularly those physical stats. As you can see here, David Mills is going to go. Don't need him. Marcos Lopez, he's going to go. Don't need him, even though he's valued quite highly. Spent the season out on loan at Lille and had some decent stats, but I just want to get... We need quality. This is why we didn't get through to like the Champions League latter stages, because we need that quality. Falcao, 20 goals, 15 assists. What a great record for a 31-year-old. Showed he's still got it, but this is an issue for me. This is a real issue for me, these stats. Do we cash in while he's still valued at 17.5 million euros? I don't know, but Mbappe needs to stay at Monaco. Overall up +4, 83 rated, 18 years old, valued at 31 million euros and has the potential to be special. 38 goals from the young man this season. Top appearance maker, 60. 18 assists as well, so it shows he's not just a goal getter. This guy in Gakatu, contract expires in 2 months and it will stay that way. Sanabria, going to keep him around, or a lot of you guys suggesting we use him in a bit of a swap deal for somebody like Anthony Martial if we can. If I can use him in the deal, I will do so. He did get 4 goals in 10 appearances, was out with a lengthy injury. Stats are decent, only 21 and he is valued quite highly, so we've got options with him. Lassina Traore, he spent last season out on loan at Sporting Gijon, he's going. Chaibi, going. Tarad, going. Already transfer listed anyway. So that's the squad. The depth isn't great. We can sell a lot of players, raise a lot of money. We'll have a lot of prize money added to our budget for next season from winning the Europa League and the other 2 cups. But the league form was poor. That's what we need to address next year. And we need to go for the Champions League. Let me just quickly show you the physical stats. De Sanctis is 40 years old. That's what you come to expect. The backup keeper that we're signing, with a bit of training, he could actually be fairly decent. That guy will probably go. Sidibe's stats still going up at the age of 24. Touré's stats are rapidly going up, and I want to keep that going, so we'll be concentrating with the training on him. Same as Jameson. Like I said, maybe a decent player to keep around, maybe someone that we get rid of. Zuma, Glick, stats are going nowhere. Neither up nor down, which at his age, I'm glad they can stay where they are, because if they start going down, that's when I start to really worry about these guys. Ragging's going nowhere, and I think that is the point where I started to show you the physical stats. So that's everything covered as far as the squad is concerned. Let's jump in and see what our budget is for next season and start making a shortlist. Well, this is always good news. The club season has come to an end. The board has met. While we didn't achieve all of our objectives, we believe that the overall result was a satisfactory performance, probably thanks to winning the Europa League. That might have just saved our job. We do hope to do better next year and feel that we're still the right man for the job, so we're staying here at Monaco. Okay, so going into the new season then, which is where we are now. We've done that little boring loading screen bit. Merchandising is an important source of income. Blah, 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 blah. Set goals to earn 200 million euros in terms of shirt sales. That's not really anything to do with me. If we make signings, that's kind of going to happen. But yeah, that's where I come in with it. I mean, what I'm going to do is look at the comments on a previous video. Obviously, we're going to begin the season with the French Community Shield, if you like. We'll be taking on PSG before the season starts and a chance to add another trophy to the cabinet. But I'm going to go through the last videos, read the comments and put together some shortlists of players that we can sign. Cool, so I've made a shortlist then with some of the suggestions and some from previous seasons as well. Congolo obviously joined in real life, so I'll be doing everything I can to make that happen. I said I need a left back to replace Mendy, and he's the ready-made guy. Alexis Blin was suggested in previous seasons. Now, he's only 20 years old. He's valued quite low, and I feel like he'd be a good squad player if we were to lose the likes of Bakayoko. There's also other players that have been suggested. Obviously, Mate, is that how you say it? Mate, come in real life, so I'm going to try and make that happen, do everything I can possible there. Gilavogi, think that's how you pronounce his name, is an option and suggestion. Morgan Sanson was suggested by a lot of you. Bonaventura, obviously he's valued quite highly along with Sanson, so we'd have to check the budget first, something I haven't done yet. Anthony Martial, people keen for him to come in a swap deal for Sanabria, possibly. A quick or low value kind of replacement or squad player would be Justin Kluivert, an exciting prospect. And I've left the strikers on there from last season. We've got Divock Origi, Michy Batshuayi, Wissam Ben Yedder, and obviously we've got Diakabi, who's joined in real life. So I'm hopefully going to make that one happen. He's joined from Stade Rennais. So a lot of players from the bottom up transfer listed. The only one I'm a little bit worried about is Diaz. His stats are good. He's 79 rated and he's only 20. I don't know whether it's worth keeping him around. Let me know your thoughts. If a decent bid comes in for him, though, I'm going to accept it to raise the funds we need in order to improve the squad. But clearing all the dead wood should free up a lot of wage budget and raise a lot of transfer budget for us as well. I might actually keep Jan Moutinho around. I think he's still got the stats in order to be effective. So I'm going to take him off. But the rest of the guys I'm transfer listing, and they all include the players that have left in real life. Haven't been given a massive budget for this year either. 37 million euros. Not great. I'm going to send some inquiries for players on the shortlist, and we'll jump into some transfer business now. See who we can bring in. I'm going to make this offer. Just test Manchester United's resolve on Martial. It's around about 30 million euros this offer's worth. So I fully expect them to decline it, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. You know me. Picking the pre-season invite, I always go for the one with the most prize money because we're going to be simming the games anyway. 12.5 million euros would be lovely. So I'll send some inquiries. I want 5.5 million euros for Justin Kluivert. Not going to go straight in with that kind of offer. We're going to offer 3.5 so far. I'd like to get him on board at just 18. Joshua Gilavogi, Wolfsburg have said they want 28 million euros. Again, I believe I can get the man for a lot cheaper. 18 million bid. Stade Rennais want 2.1 million euros for Diakabi. Is that all? Are you sure? Is there something I should know about this guy? So Manchester United are interested in Sanabria, but want 39 million euros and Sanabria. No, 20 in Sanabria, and that is almost as high as I will go. Lille have come back and said they want 12 million pounds for this guy. I'm going to offer 9, and yeah, we'll go for it. They should accept that, I think. His contract's expiring anyway soon. Stade Rennais said 2.1 for Diakabi. I'm not even going to argue with that. It's such a small amount that I'm happy to accept it. What other bid have we got going on? Wolfsburg said again they want 28 for Gilavogi. I'm going to offer 21. I'm desperate to do good business. Desperate. So even though we've taken out all of the players that are transfer listed and or leaving, I've not involved them in this pre-season tournament. Our starting 11 is still very good. We've got Lafont, Sidibe, Glick, Zuma, Jorge at left back. Jan Moutinho and Tielemans holding in midfield. That's a great partnership for me. Lamar on the left, very good player. Gelson Martins, still a bit iffy about him. And then Falcao and Mbappe as the front two. I mean, that is not a bad starting 11. That was not the issue last year. It was squad depth where we struggled. Even the bench, the bare bench is still quite strong. You've got Sanabria, Vidio, Antonucci, Fabinho, Jameson Toure, and Badiashile. I mean, it's okay. Just 3 or 4 decent additions, and we'll be good to go. This pre-season tournament is not going to be easy, though. We've got Napoli, Bayern Munich, and Chicago Fire in our group. This is a good side we've put out. We've put out that team that I just showed you. What kind of result can we get against Napoli? Okay then, fine. What are we worried about? Falcao banging 2 goals in. He's currently transfer listed. Might have to revoke that. Tielemans, Moutinho and Lamar grabbing the other goals. 5-1 win. Hello, boys. Hello. It wasn't their first team, though. Look at their bench. They're resting a few. So the youth scout has still been going strong in Colombia. And there's a couple of players on here that I'm thinking of taking a look at. Abilio Benitez is one of them. He's got a potential between 70 and 90. I'm going to bring him into the academy. I'm not going to do anything with him yet. Another one is Augustin Luna, who's got potential 66 to 90. He's already 17 though, so he's got to move quickly and improve. And then Cristobal Correa, only 15 years of age, potential of up to 91. I'm going to sign all 3 of those, leave them in the academy, and just keep an eye on their progress. In the meantime, respond to these transfer bids. That guy is going nowhere. He's our backup goalkeeper. 2 million euros is not enough for me to turn around and say, yeah, I'm going to sell him. Sunderland want Lamar. Lamar is a guy that I want to stick around. So that one can do one. And Lassina Traore can go. 4.2 million from Werder Bremen. I would at least like to get his valuation. 5.5 mil and he can leave. Ajax once again saying they want 5.5 for Justin Kluivert. I'm going to try and meet them somewhere in the middle with a 4.2 million pound offer. It's annoying, these negotiations. It becomes a matter of principle for me. I'm not just going to agree to the club's demands. And this Martial deal, I just don't think it's going to happen at this point. We can leave it on the back burner because we do know they're interested in Sanabria. £9 million bid for Mate has been accepted. That's good. He's looking likely to become our first signing. 50 million euros. 50 million euros a week. Yeah, of course. 50,000 euros a week is what he wants. He's a crucial first-team player at Lille, and he would come in and probably... I'll offer him important for now, but we can always up it. Another offer for Lamar, this time for Leverkusen. I'm going to be silly and counter-offer 75 mil, because every player does have a price, like I've said before. Bid of 4.5 coming in for Traore. Okay, I'm not going to play these games. He can just go straight to Werder Bremen. Wolfsburg sticking firm on that 28 million price tag on Giavogi. I mean, I'm not going to go in with a bid for now, but our bid for Diakabi has been accepted. He wants 30k a week. That's fine. He's a sporadic first-team player at Stade Rennais. I'm not sure what Monaco have seen in him, but I'll offer him squad rotation player status. So second friendly now as we take on Chicago Fire. A bit of a backup team. Taking a look at the youngsters here. Mbappe still starts up top. I've brought in Video, Antonucci and Diaz. I want to have a quick look, see if he can do anything while he's on the pitch. Fabinho comes in. Jorge starts, as we know. Toure comes in at right back. And Badiashile, I think that's how you say it, comes in as the backup goalkeeper. Chicago Fire are definitely weaker than we are on paper. I know that. But let's see what sort of result we can get. A 2-1 win. Fine. Jan Moutinho coming off the bench. And Alvaro Video getting the goals. So... it's a win. We're through to the knockout stages, but both goals come within the last 12 minutes, which suggests that we struggled a little bit. That's a lie. That's a lie. Their goal, the goal that they pulled back, came within the last few minutes. Moutinho doubled our lead with 12 minutes to go. I'll shut up. First offer comes in for Bakayoko, and it's from Bayern Munich. Now, I know they have a bit of money. I'm going to ask for 27.5 million euros. That'll be a decent amount for me. I'll take it. Ajax, man. Come on. Come on. I'll offer 5. That should be enough. I'm just being stubborn now. Raggy. Now I'm accepting this. Don't even care. Raggy, whatever the offer is, I just want this guy out of the club. He's going to Bologna, £1.8 million. You can see Lucina Traore is the first person to officially leave the club. And Adama Diakabi will be the first official new signing of this season. Welcome to the club, my friend. A young, pacey striker. Final pre-season group stage game then. A couple of players that I really want to focus on in this one. Jan Moutinho again, because obviously we're umming and ahhing about whether to sell him. I took him off the transfer list, but we'll see. Falcao scored 2 in his last game. If he does bits again here against Bayern, I'll take him off the transfer list, because obviously he'll prove that he can be useful. Saint Maximin and Sanabria, 2 other players that I want to see perform. Let's see what sort of result we can get. Obviously, it's very difficult to gauge anything when you're simming games like instantly. But Glick has scored. Sanabria has scored. Big moment for him. Could be a big season. He could push on and do wonders for us. Zuma's picked up a slight knock. Falcao actually missed a penalty, so he could have gotten the score sheet. And Lamar come off the bench to score. But against that Bayern Munich side, I am quite happy, even though Hummels, Lewandowski, Alaba and Neuer were not involved. So again, not a first team. So Bayern have matched the £27.5 million bid that we asked for Bakayoko. Leverkusen have come back with a shocking bid for Lamar, which I'm just going to straight up reject. He's going to stay with us, hopefully have a long and successful season. Mate will become the second official signing of the window. So 2 players that have actually joined Monaco in real life who've managed to get those deals done, which I'm very pleased about. Another youngster, only 23, going to come in and be a holding midfielder. 3.1 million euros has been added to the transfer budget, which is good, based off our pre-season form so far. And it's only a concussion for Kurt Zouma, which is great news. €5 million bid for Kluivert has been accepted as well. He only wants 15 grand a week. I nearly said mil again, but he would be a squad rotation player. Someone that we could, you know, when Gelson Martins is not performing, he needs a bit of a rest on that right-hand side. He could be the guy. And I actually feel like that could be a good place to end this episode. We've obviously got a lot more transfer business to do, and I don't want to just plough through pre-season without taking more suggestions on board from you guys. So get commenting again. Who do you want me to buy? You've seen the budget now. Obviously, I know it's difficult for you to make suggestions when you hadn't seen the budget. We've got, what did it just say? 32.5 million euros left to spend, but a lot of players still to sell. So think about some deals. Think about some potential part exchange deals that you might want me to do, and get commenting down below. I want this to be as interactive as possible, this series. Like I said before, we're obviously through to the semi-finals, which if we can beat Spurs, more prize money coming for sure. We've made a couple of new signings, players that have joined in real life, which is great. It's just a case now of pushing on and starting this season with a bang. Also, let me know about the likes of Falcao and Moutinho. What do you want me to do with them? Diaz as well, the winger. Do you want to see them go, or do you want me to revoke their transfer list status? But thanks for watching, guys. Please do smash that like button if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.